Okay, now in the first of our practical tips, I'm going to teach you how to easily modify the composition that we've done for our logo. Let's suppose that we haven't got a square logo, but we got a rectangular logo. For example, in this case, we're going to do the following. In the logo composition, we'll right-click, composition settings, and we can see that we put it at 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels. In this case, we're going to change the width to 2000 pixels and the height to 450 pixels. Now we can see a pretty big problem here because the logo that we'd put in was a square. And if we double click, we're going to see that obviously it doesn't fit anymore. So we're going to turn off the eye and we're going to place a text in its place. In this case, I'm going to put in my name. Well, he's going to put in his name. It's not my name. I just translated him, and now I'm talking for him. I'm going to line it to the middle. In the composition, I'm going to modify the font. There we go. It's just an example that we're going to use. Now in 3D logo, we can see that it's there, but we can see a problem here because the part that gives us that 3D effect has moved. So if we look at this now in two views, and we place this view on top, we zoom out a little bit, and we can see that here, obviously, we've moved it onto the x-axis. This is the x-axis. If we zoom in and we put the mouse on top of these arrows, we can see that it says here x, and this is the z, and this green one is the y-axis. Here we can see the y-axis, an x-axis, and the z-axis. So what we have to do is move the x-axis to fit it in the same place as the original logo. We'll take away this option so we can see the layers. Let's select the first one and the one before last. Press Shift and click, and now we're going to move it to adjust it. From the x-axis, we'll move it to the right. We're going to zoom in a little. And I'm going to move this along to adjust it. There we can see now that it's adjusted. Now we have to change the view to left so that we can see the y-axis. Here we can see it. Let's move it forward a bit. We'll select it again. Hit the one before last with Shift. Click on the first. And now on the y-axis, I have to adjust it towards the top part. I can do that from this view or from this other one here. Now we're only going to use one view. We can see now that we have that 3D effect fit in. Let's preview it. We can see it there. It looks good. We just have to modify the text at the bottom. Let's go to the text, and we're going to change it. I'll name it Motion Graphics Designer. I'll make it smaller. Now we can press the U key on the text. We're going to hide this 3D effect again. And I'm going to go to the last keyframe. I'm going to move the position upwards a little bit. And we're going to modify the logo in the camera as well. I'll hit the U key. I'll go to the last keyframe. And what I'll do is modify the Y position. I'll lower it to here. I can use guides as help. So more or less around here. There we go. The text has been modified. Well, it has to be modified, sorry. Let's press U. We're going to go to the end. We're going to lower it to here. Now, we can preview, and we can see how quite easily we've modified the type of logo that we're going to use. And this way, you guys can see that this template is absolutely editable in a very easy way.